okay to make a recording of this? Audio.
Yeah, yeah, I don't care.
Okay. So I'm looking at the process of evolution, which was a very nice explanation. It shows the cycle of evolution. And you don't have a chance to look at it, I guess.
I mean, if you were to send me the pictures of it, I could tell you.
Well, the one I'm really interested in is there's this, it looks like a dog which is red, but on the back of it, it's got a snake, and then there's a lion somewhere in there. Is this a combined animal?
Oh, yeah, I made, like, my own animal.
Yeah, it's very creative.
Yeah, I'm really not good at drawing.
No, but it looks like it has, is it true that there's a snake in there too?
Yeah, like a snake and a lion put together.
Right. And then
Yeah.
there's something that's red at the front. Is that a dog's head?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And this was to indicate something that might have, well, what was the purpose of this?
Like, because, like, the animals, like, they change depending on, like, where they live and stuff.
True, in response to the environment. Because I'm looking at the words of reproduction, mutation, and selection. What do you understand by those three words? To reproduce, to mutate, and then select. How do those things work together?
For reproduction, it's more like making another.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like making another of that species. And then to mutate, like, I think that's more like what scientists do. Like, they mutate the animal.
Well,
So,
what I think what they're trying to show is that every time a baby is born, it's slightly different. So it's a slight mutation. That it in itself has mutated a little bit. And it might survive or it might not. If it does survive, it takes that mutation to the next generation.
Yeah.
So
or it'll just die off.
Right. So I thought that was a very good explanation with that picture. I'm now going to move on to a different picture. One of the pictures that I thought was quite interesting comes from your travel brochure. I thought that was very clever. A travel brochure of the body.
Yeah.
When you first heard about this, what did you think about this project?
I thought it was gonna be really difficult to do because, like, I didn't know exactly how to make a travel brochure of, like, the body. I thought that was really, like, gonna be, like, really difficult for me. But my mom's a nurse.
Oh.
So she has a lot of, like, pictures on, like, the skeletal system and the muscular system, like, all of that. So she helped me a lot with that.
Well, my impression was that it was very well presented, and I took some very good photos so that I could use it to study for myself because I want to learn more about how my body works. And I really felt that if you wanted to at some point type it up, it would make a very nice learning brochure.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make it?
It took me, honestly, it took me 1 day, but then I gave it to Miss Scott and she wanted me to add more pictures to it, so then I added more pictures, so then, like, 2 days.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's clearly a lot of effort. Some of the best projects I find have, time spent on the words and then time spent on the pictures. I think it's important to get that layout looking right. And you clearly put in a lot of effort on this. And I liked how the words were matched so it looked like a brochure, like each line, it had columns. You could fold it like it was a travel brochure. That was very clever. So, and you, since your mom's a nurse, I guess she made sure that you got accurate.
Yeah, she like wanted it to be like accurate, and she just kept going over it and making sure that it was like perfect.
Give me an example of a correction that you had to make.
Like for the muscular, or for the nervous system. I forget which one it is, but one of the systems that are there, I didn't put a lot of information because I kept having to redo it because I couldn't find like enough information that was accurate because I was using the internet and then I was using my mom's studying books and everything. So like I just used a lot of the stuff from her studying books because like some of the stuff on the internet wasn't like good enough information.
It's nice to have multiple resources. I think that's good.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it would be very good to have someone like your mom, an expert, to look at a project. I think that's good advice to future students who have to do this kind of work.
Yeah, definitely get help from your parents.
That's for sure. I'm going to now move on to your third project where you had, let's see, there's something about the ecosystem. It had like this blue box, and it had a description on paper. And I
picked the ocean ecosystem, and it's in a shoebox, and I made it into the did the ocean, and like I taped a bunch of fish and stuff.
Yeah, and I see that you had sand on the bottom, and you had the surfboards up at the top.
Yeah.
So was there something you intended to communicate because you spread the fish around and you had the surfboards on top? What I guess, are you trying to communicate something about layers?
Yeah, I was just trying to like show like where the top of the ocean is and like where the sun is located to like where the bottom is, and I put a bunch of sea plants I put it in like the very bottom to show like that's the bottom of the ocean, and then the fish are like the middle, like towards the middle bottom, and then I put like a person towards like the top middle, like, you know what I mean?
Sure. It was very clever.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it was 3D. You had to open it up to find it.
Yeah.
And then the fourth project had something to do with DNA and the structure.
Yeah. I did a DNA structure out of Twizzlers and marshmallows and toothpicks.
And I've seen this done before, but I thought your execution was very precise, and you made it large enough so people can see the two separate bands.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
I colored the marshmallows different colors to show like which one was A and which one was E, like all the other letters and everything.
GTA.
So you can differ.
It was very nice to see the care and attention you put into it. Well, thank you very much for taking time to show us a little bit of behind the scenes so that other people who can look at these projects can get some idea of the effort that it takes to complete a good project.
Yeah. All right.
What do you plan to study when you get your high school diploma?
I want to be a physical therapist.
Oh, so you're going to know something about the human body yourself.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in your future studies.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for calling.
All right,
Bye. And you can see more of these. It's at Sun Ed Biology 1, June 2016. Thank you.